I am a suicide survivor, and I also have lost many mates and many family members to suicide, and that is the reason why I share. Been given a second chance to share my story, I believe, and with the particular aim of hoping that other families don't have to go through what I've put my family through. I get my message across safely by preparing myself, understanding the people that I'll be sharing it with, and so I tweak it to the audience. I get it across safely, number one, to protect myself, and number two, to protect the people in the audience, and I do that by engaging my defence mechanism, which is a lot of humour. And I utilise that humour to try and break down that stigma, that taboo subject, and then discuss, like human beings, the value of lived experience. I hope that people take from my story a sense of it's okay not to be okay sometimes. It's okay to do it tough. I hope they understand that there is value in humanity, that when life is tough, you can get through this. Bottom line for me is what I hope people get out of my message is hope. I learnt very early on as a media tart that preparation is the key to success. So understanding the right things to say, understanding what not to say, using mind frame and the specifics of stories and details. So I tend to generalise my story, so that it doesn't lose its impact, but also that it doesn't cause any negative impact to those that might be reading or listening or watching. Mm-hmm. I have learnt to be very measured in what I say, and what I will do is I've got my story written down on my phone, so if it's a radio interview over the phone, I'll read my story a few times just to make sure that what comes out of my mouth is prepared and it's on the button. It kind of blows the credibility of the person that's been listening to me, so I feel a bit dirty. But there's, once it's in print, once it's on TV, or once there's not a lot you can do. So what it does, it's a great teacher. It's a great teacher in making sure that every fact that you pass on to the media outlets is what you pass on. And at the end of the day, I can't control what other people do, write or say or whatever, but I can control what I do. So that's what I've learned. It's tough. Obviously, you're caring for someone because you care for them. That's the number one thing. But the bottom line is that you've got to care for yourself as well. You've got to look out for yourself. And I say that from personal experience, that you need to take care of yourself. You need to have pamper plans in place for when you get downtime. So it's about that. But for me, in construction terms, it's building scaffolding around the carer. So it's understanding that if you're going to be speaking, sharing your story, make sure that you get a massage or something that brings you joy after that, and someone that you can debrief with, someone that you can just take you back to a place of safety. And so for people that are caring for people with suicidality day in, day out, it's important that they have that downtime to not only care for themselves, but if they are struggling, then they're no help to that person that they're trying to care for. And so that's the important thing, yeah. Lived experience rocks. Lived experience is about people with unique stories sharing it with the world, and you know, if that unique story touches one other person that can identify with that person, then you might just very well have saved a life, and conversations save lives.